people? I don't even know where to start at this. It's Monday, week after Thanksgiving. Friday, the day the kids got out of school, I was informed, and I assure you my granddaughter should have told me the day before, that a young boy at school had choked her hard enough it hurt her neck and left what she said to be a rash around her neck. Obviously we got a serious issue. We've had problems with this boy before, and I don't know or care if he has a crush or what he has going on with my granddaughter, but we're at a point now where this is very concerning. I can't remember what his name was, but and it really don't matter. I don't know if this boy has seen this at home. From my understandings, the reason she was choked is because she was talking to a different boy at school, which, she's in 3rd grade, so shouldn't be anything serious going on at 3rd grade. So I don't know what's going on, but we've had situations in my life where this is definitely a warning sign. My mother was dating a man who actually snuck into the house in the middle of the night and kidnapped her, and she was beaten severely for I think a week. She finally escaped, and she was not noticeably my mother. I didn't know who she was when she finally got out. My oldest grandkids, same situation. Men out there just ain't right, and my grandson's dad was dating a girl who had a mentally unstable ex, and he came in the middle of the night and took him from us. So we have to watch out for our children. One of the biggest concerns is when I talk to my grandkid, and this is bullying, sexual abuse, whatever you want to call it. You can name it any category it is, but bottom line is you're being victimized. And I've had 2 different situations where my grandkids come home. This one's obviously a lot more serious, and the school's hiding, well, I know the kid's name, but they're hiding what they did to him and all that. My biggest concern is the principal never contacted me. I had to get a hold of them, and she assured me that was a big accident, and I should have been contacted. Well, I checked my phone. I'd never been called. Might have been a good idea, because God knows what I would have done it right then and there. But we've got to protect our children, and when my kids come home and tell me that somebody has choked them and they're scared of being in trouble, we're teaching our kids wrong. We've got a society now where we can put up all these cameras, and we got all these things, and all these crimes happen. And that's great for the police and the judges and the attorneys and everything, because after you've been victimized, you've been robbed, your car's gone, you've been stabbed, you've been killed, they just follow the cameras home. But this don't help you at all. And this is what our system has taught us, to call the police or do this or do that, and no longer try to take care of your own property or save yourself. Just let everybody steal everything and choke you and kill you. Well, I don't train my kids that way. And so we've had a long talk, and my granddaughter understands now. Somebody starts choking you, if you got to stick your finger in their eye, you do it. You got to break a finger, you do it. You do not let people harm you, ever. If my grandson's there and they go to the same school and he sees it, he better jump in. You don't let people harm your siblings. You don't let people harm family. You don't let people harm innocent people, period. And if we allow this to keep going on, what kind of society are we going to have? Where, now we're a lot of times making the victims, degrading them, and we're making heroes out of criminals. I just don't get it. I mean, you can literally break in someone's house and fall and hurt yourself and sue them. don't make sense. But we've got to do something anyway. I'm out of here. I assured the teacher that'll never happen again. I told her this better be a rare occurrence, an exception. You've heard me say it before, because it's just not acceptable at all. I should have been notified. And I explained to her one time at that very school, one of my buddy's daughters who went there was bullied there at that school, and they got her at home. They pulled her off her bicycle by her hair, and 3 girls kicked her, and they kicked her repeatedly in the face and then stomach and all that. They called the police. Since they were minors, nothing happened. So I called the prosecuting attorney here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is a female. I don't know if it still is. So we had a long talk about what's right and what's wrong, and how are you going to fix a child, and when they commit these crimes and they have no consequences, no repercussions, you're just telling them it's okay. If you stick your hand in fire and it didn't burn, there was no consequence or repercussion, you would do it again. There needs to be consequences and repercussions. Kids have to learn. You just have to teach them. So I called the prosecuting attorney, and me and her went round and around. Well, the thing is, I'm a pretty quick-witted guy. So as we got to bigger and arguing, she says basically they're not going to do anything to children. The last word she put out her mouth was, kids will be kids. I've been in sales all my life, and I'm very quick-witted. So what I popped off to her is, so if I got a whole group of minors together and we just went and started robbing all these banks, would that be okay, ma'am? Kids are kids. And of course she very loudly, Mr. Walden, da-da-da. I said, ma'am, at what point in time do you stop? At what point in time do you take action? What are you waiting for? And this is the prosecuting attorney. So there is, if you're a minor, do what you want. We actually, at the school I'm at right now, Chaffin Junior High, had a juvenile kick our van one day and put a dent in it. Same thing. These kids have no responsibilities. I don't train my kids that way at all. And when I say train them, I mean raise them. We're very respectful. They understand if you're not respectful to people, they're not going to have anything to do with you anymore. Eventually, you'll be alone. And we're not going to raise them to be punks or thugs or anything like that. But I'm glad I waited till today to talk to her, and I talked to that assistant principal for 40 minutes. I think they hit it. She never even tried to call, so I'm not sure what's going on, but next time I'll go to the parents' house and we'll teach the kid the other way, because they can hide stuff and do all that they want, but I don't even know what kind of punishment these 2 kids got in. But if it left a mark on my granddaughter's neck, there's only a few reasons I'm on this earth, and at 50 years old, I don't plan on going for the Olympics or anything like that. There's a lot of things in life that are over for me, but my family it's the main thing, and people better understand.